Dude, I just broke my tripod. No way. I was doing the sequence you were literally just watching and it's just broken now. I literally just broke it. I was gonna look, I was gonna zoom on this thing, this like dumb business card somebody gave me. So we're cleaning up the interior of the S today. There's a lot of people that spend a lot of time on the inside of their cars, and I feel like there's not a lot of effort that goes into it. So I'm a big interior guy. I mean, it really matters to me a lot how the inside of the car looks and kind of feels, and that's really where you spend all your time, right? So I think it's important. So anyway, so we're gonna get to cleaning up just the mats and the interior, doing a really quick but effective kind of wipe down on everything, and yeah, that's what we got planned. This seems like such a gnarly amount of trash to have in a 2-seat sports car convertible, but it's a daily driver, so managing it can be difficult sometimes. I think of the whole interior, probably what I would say is the most satisfying piece to kind of wipe off is definitely the gauge cluster, because it's kind of like where your sight is at all the time. Like, you're always looking at it when you're driving, and so for one, your eyeballs are always on it, and two, it's just so much black in such a small space that when it attracts dust, you can't help but notice it. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much black trim in this just one section here, and it's so close to your face, especially in this car. The S2000 has like a very like driver-centric, up close and personal kind of like display format here, so it's really hard to like get your eyeballs away from it once you see it. So here's something I do want to get a shot of. So the steering wheel, while it looks shiny and, you know, kind of normal, like this is sort of what you're used to looking at your steering wheel like, it's actually not supposed to be that way. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with some leather cleaner here really quick, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like after. So here's the before, shiny steering wheel. Now here's the after. Way different, way more matte at the 2, 10, and 6 o'clock positions. Looks way cleaner. Also feels a lot nicer. It's kind of beginning to show a little bit of age here on the top left, as you can see, but it's definitely a lot cleaner than what it once was. Here's what I've been using. Meguiar's leather and vinyl cleaner. This is standard, you can buy this pretty much anywhere, but this is really good stuff. So here in the center console section, there's supposed to be a shift boot right here, and I removed it for a couple of different reasons, but I have it in the car, so I'm gonna install it now. Still partly disassembled because a friend of mine is holding on to this trim piece here. Factory shift boot actually drives me nuts, and if you know me personally, you know how I feel about this thing, so stay tuned for what we're going to use to replace this guy. Day 2. So what I want to do right now is I want to set up a 50-50 shot. I've seen them all over YouTube, and pretty much all you do is you mask one side of the seat versus the other to kind of see the difference before leather cleaning and after. So I'm going to do that. Dude, what? That is insane. Look at that. Yuck. I'm sitting on all this all day? Actually, more important, this is like coming off of me. Dude, gross. But look at how good that looks. Wow, that's insane. This is actually such a cool, like, weird trick, the 50-50 shot. And the crazy thing is that this can go cleaner for sure. This could for sure go a little bit more matte, if you will. And that's the shiny side on the left. Wow. So before I set up the shot, I just kind of want to preface that, like, this seat gets used all the time. This isn't a show, you know, once a week, weekend, whatever car. Like, this is the car that I use to grab groceries. This is the car that I use to drive to work. And this is the car that I use to have fun in. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with maintaining it. I'm cool with kind of keeping up with the maintenance and stuff. So that's kind of why it looks this way to begin with. Okay, so right away you can see a huge difference. This is way more matte, and that is gnarly. So I'm gonna pull the tape off so you can get a better idea. Dang, that is a big difference. Look at that. This is how it's supposed to be, and this is gross. That is such a night and day difference. I'm gonna set up one more 50-50 shot on the armrest, because the armrest in particular is one of those spots that sees a lot of contact just because your sweaty elbows are kind of on them all the time. So I'm interested to see what the best result is that we can get out of this product. Yeesh. Wow, that is gross. Look at that. Ugh. This looks a lot better. The reason it doesn't look perfect is because this piece on its own is just kind of old leather at this point. But as far as restoring it and trying to kind of save it, as opposed to just replacing this part with a new part or kind of doing the material on top of it, I mean, honestly, it's a big plus. It's a big plus, and I'd consider it a win overall.